guys, and salutations. You may have noticed I did not post a video yesterday. That would be because Maddie and I were under the weather. Mostly me. It didn't hit her as hard. The only thing I was trying to retrace why I was feeling so sick. Started up at the top and ended at the bottom. My body's sore, but things are back in order. I don't want to gross you guys out. But yeah, so much better than I was. I'm yeah, so I didn't film. I was not feeling good. I was puny and did not want to get on camera. There was no point. I didn't feel like talking to anybody. And I slept mostly anyway. And because of that, my lower back hurts. But that will work itself out. Anyway. So it is Wednesday. I am back on track. God willing. Oh, what I figured out, what Maddie and I had was, I had some, normally I use fresh mushrooms on a pizza. We had pizza. Remember I told you guys? Pizza. And salad. It was either the homemade ranch dressing or with, I did not use real milk because we can't do dairy. We don't do dairy. It was either that because of all the, maybe the hidden oils that's in the veganese or whatever, or the hidden oils that are in the, I used a little bit of vegan sour cream. Anyway, it was either the ranch that I made, the homemade ranch that I made, or it was some questionable mushrooms. Because everything else is stuff that we normally eat. So that's the only thing it could be that I traced it back to, because I'm feeling much better today. So it wasn't a virus or anything. So, and Maddie was feeling it too. Mine started at the top. Hers automatically just went to the bottom. Mine, yeah. Anyway, so enough of that. I was able to get a little bit of, I got down some toast and some almond milk last night, so that worked out good. I'm trying to get on the road. So, it's supposed to be rainy and gloomy for the rest of the week, and I should have gone. Oh, wow. They opened up the floodgates. Everybody's going back to work. So, yeah. I'm sorry I'm not with it. I'm trying to be, but I'm not. Alright, let's go. So, today, I was out of work yesterday. So today, I have to leave early. I have to leave at 4 o'clock because today is Maddie's pickup day at her school. Now, hopefully she'll be dressed. Some decent clothes. The same thing over and over and over again. Of course, now we do have to do laundry, but I have to take you guys to the laundromat again. The last film that I did with the laundromat was a compilation that I put together where Maddie and I, mostly Maddie, had my phone and she videotaped me. And I was getting irritated with her. Just every day, so. But I will tell you this. Okay. So those of you who have kids, past or present, I say past, I mean they're grown up, they're gone. Kids in the house, kids out of the house. When you had kids that were in, say, elementary, and middle school and high school, and you were giving them allowance, what were your rules for the allowance? I mean, like, did you have a set of rules? Did they have to do certain things around the house to get their allowance? What So that's my question for the day. I'm trying to sum it up into one sentence, one question sentence, and I can't. But you know what I'm talking about, right? You give your child allowance. If you gave your child an allowance, what did they have to do to earn the allowance? That's the question. If your kids got allowance when they were growing up, what did they have to do to earn their allowance? So this is what I've done. I've made a proposal for Maddie, and I've said, look, I'm going to go ahead and give you $5 a week. She's 12. That's fair. She doesn't do anything or go anywhere. She buys a lot of stuff online. Well, not a lot of stuff, but when she purchases online. The only thing I've ever seen her purchase out in public is if she's had a candy fetish and wanted some candy, because I don't keep candy in the house. Mostly because a lot of it's not vegan. It's got gelatin in it. And if y'all don't know what gelatin is derived from animal bones. The inside of the bone marrow, that is the gelatin that makes things gel. But anyway, so a lot of things have gelatin in it. Even Planters roasted peanuts have gelatin in them, on them. They use gelatin. I don't know why, but anyway. So what I've done is, okay, so here's the deal. I told Maddie, I said, look, I'll give you $5 a week, because she hasn't ever earned it. I offered her $1 a day. If she did all of her chores for that day, she'd get $1, and it would build up. That didn't work. So I said, look, this is what I'm going to do. She has what's called, I'm calling the savings account. And what it is from where her dad, over the years, when she was younger, he would bring in all of his loose change, and we'd cash it in, and usually I'd buy groceries. But it was her money, so it's on the board, and anytime I have extra money, or I feel that she needs some money, I'll deduct it from her, what I call her savings. So I put it up on the board, and I said, look, I'm going to give you your $5 a day. Every day, I'm not going to take it away from you, but every day that you don't do one of your chores, and if you have to, you double check yourself and you go by your list, but every day you don't do one of your chores, I'm going to take $1 away. And I said, I'm not going to take it away from you, from the cash that I give you. I will take it off of the savings board. That's where she's got the money. Once that money is depleted, then you'll have to start paying me the money. She said, okay. She's never seen that money, which is why it's okay with her. It doesn't bother her. Because every day, she forgets to do something. Even though there's a big board over by my door, a dry erase board that's got a checklist. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to see how this works out. And you guys let me know how it went for you, or what it does for you, or what you did, or what you're doing. Or most of my friends have got their kids already grown up and out of the house, except for Erin, which I'm going to guess, I haven't heard from her in a while, so she's done something that I think that she should not have done, which is why I haven't heard from her. So Erin, if you're watching, when you're ready to talk, give me a call, because I know what you did. I have a way. Anyway, so that's my thoughts for the morning. I'm going to grab a coffee because I have time. And I will talk to you guys later this afternoon when I go pick up Maddie. Alright guys, so I am back. It is almost 5 o'clock now. I am sitting in the parking lot at the school waiting for Matson to come out the other end. She's probably going to be in there another 15-20 minutes, I'm sure. She didn't think she'd be in and out in 15 minutes though, because she's got to go by the band room and pick up stuff out of her locker there, as well as her regular locker. So, and I know the teachers are wanting to say hi to the students and all that good stuff. So we are waiting. So in the meantime, I will talk to you guys. Feeling better. Got a little queasy towards the end, but I think it's just a little bit of built up gas, because with my dinner, I had broccoli cauliflower mix, and it was practically like mush. It was overcooked. It was good. And then I didn't eat all my pasta. I left my pasta. I'll probably have it tomorrow. But I think the salad that I ate kind of messed with my stomach a little bit. I didn't eat all the salad because it was just way too much dressing, and I didn't realize it was going to be too much dressing because it really didn't look like that much. Okay, well, Maddie does not have on a mask, but there are kids coming out with masks on. Oh, crap. Maybe she should have worn one. I could have let her use the one that I had. Oh, I'm a bad mommy. Totally spaced on that. That's terrible. Oh, that's terrible. Alright. I think she's probably expecting me to pick her up in that line. Maybe I should drive back around. I don't know. They said in the parking lot, so that's where I am. I'm in the parking lot, and there's only 2 other cars here. Everybody else is waiting in line, like on the school drop-off area. I don't know. I'm going by what the paper said, or rather the website said. Anyway. So I got a message from my landlord this morning as I'm already left the house that said that the air conditioning guy was going to come by for maintenance. And I thought, well, shoot, I can't. Well, I texted her back. I said, well, Madson's at home, but she usually has her earbuds in and can't hear anything, which was kind of a fib. She doesn't usually wear her earbuds, but she doesn't hear anything. I've banged on the door and gotten there to get her to help me with groceries before, and she didn't hear anything. Also, when I call, she doesn't hear anything. Of course, now, when I tried to call her to let her know what was going on, she was in the shower. I will give her credit for that, because I'm like, pick up the phone, pick up the phone. But anyway, she's oblivious to everything around her when it comes to the phone. Oh, anyway. Because when she gets to gaming, she gets in her own little space, in her head space, and doesn't notice anything around her. The dog could be wailing in death and she wouldn't even notice it. So, but anyway. So I messaged the landlord and told her that, you know, Maddie was home, couldn't answer the phone, answer the door. She said that there was no need for her to come inside unless, you know, they called her and said there was a problem and that she needed to come in. So that's where we're at. And I didn't hear anything. So as far as I know, they didn't have to do anything else. They just did the maintenance on the outside rather than the inside. Now, let me tell you this. I've been in this house for 18 years. And I have never, my alarm just went off on my phone. I left work early. I have never had my ducts clean out in the house. Unless they've done it from underneath. They've never cleaned my ducts out. Ducts. D-U-C-T-S. But then again, you know, it's my understanding, I think they're supposed to clean it from the inside of the house. Anyway. So then my flashback goes, when was the last time I changed my filter? Do you guys change your filter? You're supposed to change it every 30 days. Even if you have one of those 90-day ones, it's still good to clean it, especially if you have animals. Still change them out. HEPA filters are the best because of allergens in the air. But see, we have a lot of pets, so the pet dander and all that gets stuck in the vents and the hair and all that. So I try to remember to change it every 30 days. And so I was thinking, has it been 30 days? Seems like I change it on the 1st of every month. And I did forget to change it on the 1st of May. So it must not have been any problems. Maddie said nobody came in the house. So as far as I know, she said nobody came there. She of course, now, like I said, she wouldn't know if they came out there anyway. She doesn't know what's going on outside the house. There are very awkward looking kids coming out off and on of the school. Oh my gosh. And I'm trying to remember, did we look that awkward when we came out? I mean, these poor kids look like they've been beaten up. They're slouchy looking and they're dragging stuff and they're walking funny, and oh my gosh, just all the few kids that I've seen come out so far, just bless their hearts. So sad. So I guess that's my question of the day. How often do you change your air filter? Do you change it like you're supposed to every 30 days? Or do you smidge and wait until you remember to do it? I try to mark it on my calendar only because I have a new unit that was put in 1.5 years ago. Almost 2 years ago. The other one it was just dead. I mean, it's just dead. They were spending more money in maintenance every 6 to 8 months than getting a new one. So it was just better for them all the way around. Just go ahead and get a new one. But she had to make it a point to let me know that, oh, parents went in with the kids. Okay, I didn't know you could do that. That's not what we were told. Sorry. That's not cool. I would have liked to have gone in with my daughter. Because she said she was feeling awkward. And I didn't want her to feel awkward. Oh, that person's taking up two lanes. That's great. 2 parking spots. And then parked almost on the curb. Anyway, all right. So anyway, back to the filters. I'm sorry, I'm observing everything around me. So yeah, so that's my question. Do you guys go ahead and change every 30 days like clockwork, or do you just wait and change it when you remember? Oh, my poor daughter. Now there's only one person waiting in line where they're not supposed to be. People are starting to pull into the parking lot like they're supposed to. People just don't follow rules. Now, let me say something about that. There's a reason why. I can understand why they made the rules the way that they did, because that way there's order and not chaos, and then they don't have to deal with all the issues that would arise with breaking the rules. You're going to have a few rule breakers. That's par for the course. People are just going to do whatever the hell they want to, regardless of what is put in place. These rules are put in place for a reason. I just don't understand. Either that, or there's also people out there that are, okay, you have your people that are the rule followers. You have your people that are the rule breakers. And then you have your idiots. Let me rephrase that. I take idiots back. You have your mentally challenged people who do not pay attention or read directions. That's also an option. Oh, there's another socially awkward looking child. Not mine. I'm anxious to see the image that I see of my daughter when she comes out. How it looks. And she's going to look awkward like that too. They only gave 3 days this week for people to come. Each group had a certain day that they had to come and pick their stuff up. We're going to go get Starbucks afterwards. I'm kind of burnt out on Dunkin' Donut only because of the way they've been treating me every time I have almond milk added. Starbucks doesn't add extra charge for almond milk. Lassiter's doesn't charge extra for almond milk. Dunkin' Donut charges 30 cents per pump. So if you order a large iced coffee and it's supposed to have 4 servings of almond milk, they're going to charge you 30 cents for each serving. If you get a small, it's 2 servings. So regardless, it's not just 30 cents. You guys have seen that on my other channel. On my other video. So I've decided I'm just going to avoid them altogether, and I will just go to the other place that has the better coffee anyway, unless I'm going to get it black. If I'm going to get black, I'll get it at Dunkin' Donut because it's cheaper. But if I'm going to pay $5 for an iced coffee at Dunkin' Donut, I'm going to pay $5 for an iced coffee at Lassiter's because it's a better quality. Yes. Plus, Lassiter's also gives you the option of not only almond milk, but they also give you the option of whether you want coconut milk or soy milk. So, I've tried with coconut milk. It's really good. And they have a really good chai latte. Of course, now, is that my daughter? That is my daughter. Yay. Yes, okay. Let me Oops. She's them off. She doesn't look as socially awkward. You just set everything in the back seat, bub. Oh, what's that?
Art thing.
Oh.
Portfolio.
Okay.
I'm taking my phone.
That didn't take very long.
Yeah. It wasn't as weird as I thought it was going to be.
Oh, that's good.
It's because I was screaming the whole time.
Why was she screaming?
She's been there for the past 3 hours. So she needed entertainment. So
she needed entertainment, so she started screaming?
Her entertainment was screaming everyone's name and telling them to, I think, do a front flip or a back flip.
Did you do it?
No.
I was going to say, can you do
I
it?
can't. Never tried and I never want to, but you know, that was fun.
We had to do that in elementary school in gym. You didn't have to do stuff like that?
No.
Oh. All right, guys, we will finish this conversation tomorrow. Thank you guys for participating and with my channel and subscribing and keeping an eye out. That's my windshield wiper that's being so obnoxiously loud. We're gonna go get a coffee. Where is the way to go out? Right here. Right? I haven't come out this way in a really long time. All right, we will see you guys tomorrow. Oh, that's funny. I took a picture instead of start filming. Hey guys, it's Alicia as usual, coming to you on a Friday night. It's almost 9 o'clock. I took my medicine, so I'm gonna start getting really sleepy here shortly. Maddie got some vamped, yeah, it wouldn't be ramped up, vamped up ramen noodles. I put some peanut sauce and some coconut milk with some cornstarch slurry, a little sriracha, some snow peas and celery and garlic powder, and just made a big hoopla out of it. I got Midnight, my baby boy back there. Hey Gretchen, this is my baby. This is my Midnight. This is my lover boy. Yes. You my lover boy? I love on him a little bit more like this, and he'll come down and sit beside me. Won't you, baby? You sure will. Oh, you sure will. I will. He loves me. This is my lover boy. Anyway, this is Maddie's blanket of many colors. I made it for her when she was in pre-K. And when she went to her first vacation Bible school at Bowman Hills, they were doing Joseph and the coat of many colors. And so I took some scrap yarn and made her a blanket that's called the Blanket of Many Colors. And then she took it with her to daycare. Anyway, it was the first time. She was 4.5, almost 5. They usually don't allow them in there until they're in first grade, but because I stayed with her the whole time, but she was more advanced than the average kids, they let her stay. She had a ball doing that. That was, oh gosh, let's see, she's going to be 13. So that was 8 years ago. Because they would do their vacation Bible school in May, which was weird because school was still in session. Bowman Hills did theirs in May because they always had like they always do like a little skit with all the kids on the last Sabbath of Vacation Bible School, which was always on Labor Day weekend. No, I'm sorry, Memorial Day weekend. So it was the last part of May. Most people do their vacation Bible schools in June and July, but Bowman Hills always did theirs earlier than anybody else. But the good thing about Bowman Hills doing it was I could go after work because they did it in the evenings, which was nice. And like I said, they would kick it off on a Sabbath, and then they would start on Monday evening, and then, or maybe it was Sunday evening. But I know they had it like a little bit each night for a week, and then they would have their little play on Sabbath morning. But I always looked forward to that. Maddie, what would you say? You went 2 years or 3 years at Bowman Hills?
I don't know.
I think she went 2 years, because then after that, when she got a little bit older, she went to my old boss's church, Brandy. Hey, Brandy, if you watch me. Brandy Creech, not Creech. Brandy Creech is who I work with now. My old friend. Brandy Fane Davis. Fane Davis. Anyway, Maddie would, up until last year, she went to her church, and then she just felt like she's outgrown it. But we went. What would you say you went to Brandy's? What, 2 years in a row or 3 years in a row? Because the second year, I think Karma went with you, right? Or was it the third year? She went 2 or 3 years. I know she definitely went 2. And then last year, she just felt like she was too old. I don't know. Anyway, she always enjoyed it. That was at, was it Mount Vernon Church of God? Or Mount Carmel Church of God? It's over there where, Renee, where you had your baby shower for baby number 5. It was either baby number 4 or baby number 5. You had your baby shower there, because that was y'all's church when Sue was alive, if I'm not mistaken. Over there, oh, Kinzer Road, I'm sorry. It was Kinzer Church of God. Yeah. I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong, Brandy. I'm pretty sure that's what it was. Kinzer Church of God. Anyway, it's over there on Kinzer Road, right there, right across from the Ocoee Winery. There's a big pond and everything. But anyway, that's where she did her vacation Bible school. It wasn't an Adventist church. It's the Church of God. But she enjoyed it. And the kids got a lot of really good messages out of that. And now that I've talked about church, I'm going to tell you guys I stopped at the liquor store on the way home. I got some Fireball. And one of the girls I work with, Miranda, had mentioned a different brand of Fireball, not the Fireball, but I couldn't find what she was looking for. It was called Screwball, I think, was the other one. They had it, but it actually was a little bit more. But they said it was better. She said it was better. But I got the Fireball. I got the big bottle of the Fireball. Not the big bottle, but the medium bottle. And then I got a bottle of, I did get a big bottle of Malibu, the original Malibu coconut rum. Instead of getting my beer, which I've been wanting to get, I got the liquor instead, because I found that when I drink those, I don't hurt as bad if I want to indulge. What is it, baby? You calling your babies? They're in their room. They're not in. She's climbing all up and down the tree, hun, looking for the babies. She's calling for them. They got to play on the cat tree. Have you guys ever seen the cat tree? I've got boxes over there. I'll see if I can span it over there. Let's see. Yeah, there's the cat tree. Can you see it in the corner? Yeah, that's it right there, the cat tree. Anyway, the babies were playing on that. You sure you got all of them?
Yes.
Okay. Then Boo Boo Kitty's looking for them. All 5 of them are still here. Felicia, if you're watching, please get in contact with me so I can get, I guess I'm meeting Davida to deliver the babies, or she's getting 3 of them. Felicia's getting 2 and Davida's getting 1. And then we'll have Cinnamon left, and then the bright orange and white one left, and the black one left. And Gretchen, if you're watching, let me know. Or Brandy, my other Brandy, if you think your mom might want it, let me know. I'll send you pictures. Anyway, it's boys. All boys. Cinnamon's fixed, though. There's a lady that wants him up in Knoxville, but she hasn't gotten back with me. I mean, she seemed interested. We talked back and forth for a while last weekend. And it's 9 o'clock now. I guess I could contact everybody one more time today and see if they want to, when they want to meet up this weekend. I would like to have them all gone this weekend. If not, they'll be next weekend. But I don't want to wait till they get too old, because the older they get, the harder it is to get rid of them. I know that sounds terrible, but I can't have all these animals. My landlord would flip out if she knew how many animals I had. She knows about 2 of the cats, and she knows about the dog. I have permission with the dog. And then the previous owner, which was her father-in-law, and her husband and her took it over when he got brain cancer and Alzheimer's. They took over the property, and so they've been my landlords for, I want to say, 4 or 5 years now, something like that. Anyway, as of March, I have been in this house for 18 years. It's a long time. I don't like to move. It's convenient. It's affordable. It's nice. They're pretty good about getting things done. Since I've been here, they've put on a new roof, and I've gotten a new refrigerator, and they've done some plumbing work and stuff. There's a lot more that needs to be done. I don't want to call them to get them to come and do his stuff. I just don't. I'm too much of a recluse when it comes to the house. I just like to keep to myself. I've just got too much crap. Crafty crap. Anyway, I got my big old thing of tea over there. I got the liquor. I just don't know if I'm going to hit it or not. I'm just so tired. I might tomorrow night. Who knows? It's still in the backseat of my car. I haven't even brought it brown bag in yet. And it'll last me like that when I got the peanut butter. I finally finished off my 50th birthday apple crown. It took me almost 3 years to finish it. And then the peanut butter whiskey, that took me, I had a couple people help me with that over time. That took me about 3 or 4 months to finish that. So this will probably take me a while too. I'll just drink a little bit here and there, but I don't know if I'll go back to doing the beer again, because it just makes my body hurt. I have a reaction to it now, and my body physically hurts, and I already have issues already. I don't need any more. But the whiskey and liquor doesn't hurt me, and Pete had mentioned that. My friend Michelle, her husband Pete, he'll drink liquor or whiskey. I think he likes the malt whiskey, maybe. I can't remember what his drink of choice. Maybe Johnny Walker. That's what Mama used to like. Johnny Walker. That was her favorite. But anyway. And Mom was the one that liked Coors Light as well. But yeah, so I'll have that. I am in the process of watching Operation Showtime. Waco. It's a new docuseries. Oh, it's a series, but it's not a document. It's not a docuseries. It's made for TV type thing on Netflix. If y'all haven't seen it, it shows it from a different perspective. Speaking of Adventist, a lot of these people originally came from the Adventist church, but the Waco religion and David Koresh and all that, and the Davidians, that was his own made up version of Christianity, because he said he was the way and the light. So that is not what Adventists believe. I believe in what Adventists believe. I do not necessarily practice everything, but I believe in almost everything that the church teaches. But anyway, that's another story for another day. Yeah. And I went to Bowman Hills Church School when I was in all of 7th grade and part of 8th grade. And then I went to Fletcher Academy, shout out, Fletcher Academy, which is an Adventist Christian boarding high school, when I was in 10th grade. And then I went to Bradley my junior and senior year. And my senior year, I wanted to go back to Fletcher Academy, but we just couldn't afford it. It was just, Mom, I didn't know at the time how much it was. And I know my grandparents helped out with with my education. I don't know about the girls. Didn't go to boarding school when they were in high school. It was an experience. Got a lot of good memories, some sad ones. I am the only one out of my mom's side of the family that did not get to go to my grandparents' 50th wedding anniversary. The only one. And then when Aunt Bunny was giving everybody copies of the photograph of my mom, my stepdad, my sisters, I think even my stepbrother was there. All my aunts and uncles and cousins and everybody that came from my grandparents. Everybody was in the picture but me. And when she was distributing out the pictures, I'm like, I'm not in that. She goes, yes, you are. And I'm like, no, I wasn't there. She said, yes, you were. You're in this picture. Nope, look again. I'm not in the picture. I got a copy of the picture, but I'm not in the picture. Because my parents at the time decided that it was too far out of the way to come and get me at Fletcher, North Carolina, to take me to Columbia. That weekend I stayed. It was a like a Memorial Day weekend or a Labor Day weekend or something like that. It was some kind of holiday weekend. So we were out of school that Monday as well. So I stayed in the dorm by myself for 3 days while they all went. Yeah. It hurt. It was one of my hurtful memories, not being able to be there. I missed a couple of family events that year. But, yeah. And there are some things, more things in my childhood that kind of got overlooked. Found out later as an adult that I was looked upon as being a bad influence on one of my aunt's kids. Or I could have been a bad influence on their kids. Me. Yeah. Anyway. That's a sore subject. Very painful. But anyway, so yeah, I'm going to leave you guys with my happy self. I don't know what this dreamy looking face is going on with me today because it doesn't look real. Maybe my camera's dirty. It's just picking up like this is not clear. It's not a clear shot. Anyway, so I'm going to stitch. I've got a baby blanket I'm finishing. I started last week. I'm going to finish it tonight. And then I'm going to work on this stuff. Isn't that pretty? It's called Shawl in a Ball. Maddie's listening to ABBA. What are you doing listening to ABBA?
Don't question it. Wait, how do you know?
I know ABBA. That's one of their popular songs.
Yeah, it's Mamma Mia.
Yeah, they made a movie about it.
Yeah.
Have you seen the movie yet?
No.
She likes musicals. I'm going to turn her on to Rocky Horror Picture Show. That's the ultimate movie. Anyway. Oh, and I finished an octopus. I'll show you guys my octopus. It's going to go up in my shop. And I, number one, have Vimo now. Beth, if you're watching, I have Vimo now. I've always had PayPal. I accept PayPal, Vimo. And if you want to meet me in person, I have a card reader now. But here's my little octopus. Isn't it cute? I got all the legs attached at the office the other day. It is 100% cotton. Now, I wouldn't recommend giving it to a newborn, but you could give it to your child that's not teething anymore. Only because of the eyes. You don't want to give it to a teething child because they're safety eyes and they're secured in there, but I wouldn't take a chance on them trying to pull it out. Anyway, octopi. So this will go in my shop, unless you guys are interested. It's going in my shop. But yeah, so. But if you are interested, leave me a comment and I'll let you know how much it is, or you can just go look at my shop. But yeah, I found that I took Beth's advice and I got a Vimo account. And also I got, let's see, I've always had PayPal. I got a Vimo account and now I have a PayPal card reader, which means I can take any major credit or debit card if you buy from me in person, so you don't have to just pay cash, which I wish I'd had it before. It would have been so much more convenient. So when I do my shows this summer, or start selling stuff at the markets, I can take credit cards or debit cards. So that's cool. But anyway, okay, so this has run on long enough. I've rambled, blah, blah, blah. Sorry about that kind of dark moment with the whole reunion and the anniversary and the thing. Sorry, I didn't mean to get dark. There are some dark things that have happened to me in my childhood that I have not mentioned previous to things that were going on with my mom and her finding my stepdad. Before that, there were a few things that happened to me when I was a child that it's a miracle that I've turned out the way that I have. So, but anyway, I'll need to film that at another time. But you guys have a great night. I will see you tomorrow. And so yeah, be safe. Thank you for watching and staying with me and listening to my ramblings. If there's anything that you might be interested in, or if you have any questions, please leave it in the comments below, and I will be happy to discuss. Peace out. Hey guys, I am sitting in the car at Aldi's, finally getting the rest of my produce. Got my little handy dandy list here, ready to go in. I've been listening to Congress, and they're still putting together a proposal of what they're going to do. I don't think they know yet. Looks like there's a storm coming in, so I want to get in and out real quick, and I will talk to you guys when I get back to the house. There's an old man in front of me who probably thinks I'm videotaping him, but I'm not looking at him. So I heard Aldi's was expanding. How is that possible? What more stuff could they put in there? That would be awesome. Anyway. Alright. Trying to think of anything from Petco. Yeah, so I'm going produce shopping, and I will see you guys shortly. Alright guys, so Aldi's had their 10-pound bag of potatoes for $3.49. They had their portobello baby mushrooms for $1.89. They had button mushrooms for $1.69. They had their English seedless cucumbers, the long ones that are really good, for $1.29 or $1.19. $1.29. A bag of 3 bell peppers was $1.69. What else did I get? I got sugar snap peas. Those are like $2.50, but they're good. I snack on those. Those are really good. The bananas were 38 cents a pound. What else did I get? I got blueberries. The blueberries are $1.99 a container. Maddie likes to snack on those. She was all about the strawberries. Those strawberries didn't last. I got strawberries yesterday at Publix. Gone. They're so good. I highly recommend them. They're 2 for $5 right now. But even the ones that look, the tops look green, the bottoms are really sweet. They're really good. You don't have to add anything to them. But like I said, I got those at Publix yesterday. 2 for $5. And then they're 2 for $5 again this week too, because their specials start on Wednesday. I'm seeing a lot of people with the face mask. Everybody that worked in Aldi's had face masks. There's some interesting looking people going in the store. There's a woman going in right now with a Gene Simmons hairdo. If y'all remember back in the day when Gene Simmons used to wear his makeup for Kiss, you know, he had the widow's peak right here, and then he had like the little ponytail right here on top of his head, and then there was like a waterfall in the back. Yeah, that's what she looked like. Look it up. No, that was after makeup. Never mind. That was the wrong one. I want to rock and roll all night and party every day. I don't have that energy for that anymore. Anyway, so there's still social distancing. There are people that got right up on my butt. There's a guy that had hot dogs. He was so close to me in line that everybody else was distancing like they're supposed to. And they got the signs up, 6 feet apart. Please stay 6 feet apart. Old man, dude, lady had to ask me if they were my hot dogs. I said, hot dogs? I was like, I didn't put any hot dogs on the belt. I looked. Sure shit, his hot dogs was right next to my food. I don't think that's going to be a problem as far as social distancing, but his body wasn't too much further from mine. his hot dogs were too close. We're just gonna put it that way. Anyway, I said, no ma'am. I said, I'm vegan. I got all vegetables. No, just not my hot dogs. Thank you. That's a little too close. And bless his heart, she says, you know, they always, you know, just find everything you need. He says, well, yeah. Unfortunately, y'all had to go up on your avocado since yesterday. I was thinking to myself, but man, their prices are down on everything else compared to everybody around here. You appreciate stuff. I appreciate stuff. I wouldn't have bitched about the avocados. But, you know, everybody's got their budgets. Then you see people with all these do-rags and hats on now. I don't know if they look like, half of them look like they're robbing a bank. Anyway. So I'm going home now. The father is with the child. I don't know how long he's been there. I don't know how long he's going to stay there. I got Dynasty for lunch. I'm so excited. Brandy and I got takeout. And then we didn't think about it till we got in the car. That, you know, they're not, we don't know if they're cleaning off the handles. With that, so as soon as we got in the car, immediately got out the hand sanitizer, doing our face, doing our hand, not our face, doing our hands. I did my steering wheel, I did my purse. People are saying it's too cold. It is too cold for May. This is very unusual. I got 52 degrees outside. It was 60 by this afternoon, but it is nippy. I guess it's time to bump that heat on at the house because I've had the air on for the past few days. Well, yeah, for the past 3 or 4 days. Anyway, so my legs are doing better. I did 6 pages of new product to be listed. Photograph 6 pages. Well, we'll say 5 pages because total there's about a page of stuff that I just had to add to inventory. A lot of fans and lights for home decor and home improvements. But anyway, you see me looking around, it's because I'm looking at all the cars and the different people walking around, and it's really entertaining. But anyway, it's starting to get dark and cloudy. I'm going to go ahead and head to the house, and I might get back on here for salutations. Salutations is hello, right? I think that's what I put yesterday. See if my daughter ate her juicy round balls that I left her for lunch. I don't know. Mommy may end up eating those if she didn't eat them for lunch. Anyway, Daddy might have talked her into eating a pizza. Who knows? Her father has a way about him. And she won't eat it for me. She won't eat regular cheese for me, which is fine. I don't have an issue with it, obviously, because I'm trying not to do that as well. But if I suggested, ew, gross, but she can go off with him and she'll eat a pizza, drink Coke. Anyway, Coke's vegan, though. Yeah, I know, fascinating, right? Coke is vegan. It's not good for you, but it's vegan. It has no animal product at all. It's a concentrated poison, but anyway, I can't say nothing. I do like my occasional Diet Dr. Pepper. About once a month, I'll treat myself to maybe a can. I've got a 2-liter in the fridge that's probably gone bad. I just don't have a taste for it like I used to. I like it. It's just, I guess because I'm so used to not drinking it, that it tastes so sweet. Like syrup. Anyway, I'm going to go. I'm really going this time, and I will be back later. Hopefully I won't forget about you guys. Like right before I go to bed. I have a tendency to do that sometimes. It's like I was telling Brandy earlier. I don't like to. I just do. I ramble sometimes. Especially if I'm tired. I'll think of stuff in my head and keep going. But anyway. Oh, I can tell you something that I thought about. I was talking about my Daddy Bo's peanut farm and getting boiled peanuts and going to Amish community. I highly recommend it. It's great to support them. They take cash only. It's over on 411. If you go to where the Savannah Winery sign is, because you go past the winery, and their little community is only open, I think it's Monday through Saturday until 3 or 4 o'clock. Yeah, something like that. From like 9 to 4, 9 to 5, 9 to, oh, here comes Gene Simmons. 9 to, I'm not kidding, guys. I can't flip my camera around. Let's see if I can. You see her? Did you see it? I don't know if you saw it or not. Anyway, I'm not making fun of anybody. Yeah, it's cute. It's just, that's what it reminds me of. Anyway, I was telling you something. I was going to tell you something. Oh, something else I remember is my Mama Harrison, and then Agnes, which was, we called her Agnes, but it was my great-grandmother, step-grandmother, married Daddy Bo, and we just called her Agnes. That's what we were always told to call her, just call her Agnes. It felt weird, her being my elder, but, because in the South, you know, you have respect, and you brought up that way. Of course, now kids these days aren't, but anyway, I'm trying to teach my daughter respect. She doesn't know the meaning of the word yes ma'am, no ma'am, yes sir, no sir. I try my best. She did so good until she turned 10. And that's when things just started to change. I think that's about the time that she actually got a cell phone. Her father, she got a cell phone way too early. I wouldn't have given it to her that soon. She probably wouldn't have gotten one till this year had it been, if it was my age or others. But whenever he gets a new gadget or toy, he donates his older one to her, except for this new computer he got her. But anyway, I was getting to a point. So Mama Harrison used to make the best cornbread. It was more like a cake. And we would always have, I remember this very distinctively, we would have a big square, because they did it in a square pan. Because Agnes did it the same way. I thought it was just as good, but other people didn't think so. But I loved her cornbread just as much as I did Mama Harrison's. Agnes's is more cakey. Mama Harrison's was more like cornmeal, but it was sweet. I don't know what it is about Southern cornbread, but it was sweet. But anyway, I can remember sitting down to a big hunk of that sweet cornbread with fresh sliced tomatoes and cucumbers from the garden. The cucumbers were always peeled, and sometimes the tomatoes were peeled too if the skin was too tough. But it was really good. But anyway, so just a thought, just a memory. It's just like fresh out of the garden. There is nothing like it. So if any of my local friends have any gardens, because I can't get down and work in the garden like I did when I was younger, with my issues with my legs. But if you want to donate, yeah, that'd be great. Anyway, I think I am going to wrap this up. Gosh, one's already 10 minutes. All right, so I am going to wrap this one up. This is going to be the end of it. I'm going to go home, cook, probably get everything ready, and veg out for the rest of the night. Watch some shows, and but yeah, so I was going to tell you something else, and I can't remember what it was. Just hit me. Can't think. Oh, yeah, local produce. That'd be great. Anyway, kittens are going to their new homes this weekend, so that's kind of sad and exciting at the same time. I'm happy that they're going to the new home. I'm kind of sad to see them go, but they're right at that age where they're starting to get more curious. And there's 5 of them little boogers. I've never had that many kittens in my house at once. Her first litter was 3, and that was a handful. Oh, we had one couple that took 2, and then we had another friend that took 1 for her friend. And then this weekend, though, my friend Felicia is getting 3, 2 for her and 1 for her sister. I have another lady in Athens who's getting 1, and then I have 2 ladies up in Knoxville. She changed her name. Oh, Jeff just texted me, the ex, soon to be ex. Anyway, so it didn't ding. I'm surprised it didn't ding. My alarm didn't go off on my cell phone this morning. I'm not happy about that either. That threw me off. It threw off my chi. The way I hit my snooze, it baffled me. Anyway, I'm going to go. It's been a long one. I'll see you guys tomorrow. I hope you're doing safe. Hope you're being safe. And, yeah, I'll talk to you tomorrow. Peace out. I just wanted to record this for you guys while I'm headed home. It was a better view coming from, let's see if we do it from this way. It was a better view coming from up the top of the hill, but it's really dark over there. I don't know if you guys can see how dark that is. Well, actually, the camera's making it bright. It's very dark. I don't know if it's coming this way or if it just passed over us. The roads don't look wet. Some little cloud bursts. It's so pretty out here. This is Old Charleston Road. It's just so pretty. I've lived here for 18 years now. And there's the other part of the... See, there's a little yellow house, and then mine's a little yellow house, and my neighbor's a little yellow house. We have 3 little yellow houses. So this would be a little yellow house. Remember I told you the neighbors mowed the grass yesterday? So look how good that looks. It looks so good. Alright, so I'm going to check the mail. Jeff's at the house. That's the other. So the landlord owns that house, which is facing the main road. Then they have all that property back there. And then there's my neighbor that's right beside me. And then my house is at the very end of this drive. That's a good little drive. I am slowly getting out. I thought I was done, Mickey. Slowly getting out to check my mail. And that's the neighborhood over there. It's Hickory Hills. I don't know if it's picking it up or not. It's real pretty over there. They've got that house for sale. Had that house for sale for quite some time now. I've got, oh, Spectrum, look at that. They're wanting me to buy some stuff. They've been wanting me to get internet for the long, I mean, not internet, I have internet. They've been wanting me to get cable for the longest time. I'm just dragging y'all everywhere. I gotta hurry up and get in the car because the neighbors are coming in. This is the only way in and out of the drive. Alright, so here we go. Here's my drive. Yeah, they're pulling it right behind me. It's so pretty, this drive. See the grooves in the, I was telling you guys about with the gravels. I thought they'd come mow my grass today. They may come do it tonight, maybe this weekend, I don't know. It needs it. In my little tiny house. Little tiny yellow house. And there's the soon-to-be ex-husband's truck. I'm pulling in. Alright, now I'm done. I gotta piece all this stuff together. Yeah, see where off in the distance, see how dark that is? So pretty, but it's, I don't know if it's coming this way or, like I said, that's where the airport's like right over there. Oh, the little light's on. I didn't know my light was on. Alright, guys, I'm really gone now. Bye. Alright. Good Monday morning, everybody. I'm on my way to